Good evening, everybody, and welcome again to the Walkup for the Ninja Tour. Just to summarize for anyone who has not been here before, the Walkup is a sort of spiritual successor to the Rundown, but much more casual, much shorter. Since we don't have new content being added to Mario Kart Tour anymore, but we do have buffs up until the first end of the year. And who do we have? The walk-up is something that we are doing every tour to go over the new buffs, discuss them, and also a special feature this tour. We're going to take a 6-month look back at the items added in 4th anniversary, since we are now 6 months past the 4th anniversary tour. Have a look at those items in depth, see how they're doing, and which ones are strong, which ones are weak. Who do we have in the chat? We've got Lisa Anderson, Daysem, Couch, Pepper Rabbit, Alexa, Nintenga. How's it going, guys? Welcome, thank you for coming. And as always, if you have any questions about specific buffs, specific items, specific coverage for this tour or future tours, feel free to ask me. I have all the spreadsheets in front of me. We'll do our best to get to it. So let's get started. Let's start with the buffs, the top shelf buffs in the Ninja Tour. We actually have 4 tracks which are in ranked that could get buffed this tour. Both of the Dry Ruins variants and both of the Ninja Hideaway variants. So we got Ninja Hideaway N, Ninja Hideaway RT, Dry Ruins N, and Dry Ruins T. What's up, Adalia the Best? How's it going, man? Good to see you. Welcome in. So yeah, there's some really interesting buffs this tour. In total, I think 126 top shelf buffs, which is a pretty good amount. Please provide some details for Poochie for me, please. Thank you. Yes, we will get to Poochie when we get to Poochie. He's in rank twice, and I like them. Yeah, sure. Who doesn't like Poochie aside from me? So yeah, let's get right into the buffs. Starting with the drivers, some really interesting ones this tour. Hey King Brian, how's it going? Happy Ninja Tour, welcome in. We got 25 top shelf buffs for drivers, so not a huge amount. And again, mainly we're looking for buffs on the 2 Ninja Hideaways that are ranked and the 2 Dry Ruins that are in ranked. There is also 1 Dry Ruins variant, which is in a future ranked, that is Dry Ruins RT, and that is going to be in Mario Kart Tour in tour number 100, which is the Pipe Tour. However, only 1 item got buffed on that, so not so interesting. With so much overlap nowadays, what is the best special skill to use on ranked tracks this tour? Yeah, you can really kind of choose, you know. I think this sort of hierarchy goes plus skill me, and then if you don't have a plus skill me, then it's going to be really track dependent. So like Rainbow Road T, for me, like Boomerang is far superior to the other one because it's a short track. If you have longer tracks, then I'd prefer to use like Giant Banana or Coinbox or Lucky 7 maybe. If it's a T track with a lot of jumps and a lot of flat surfaces, maybe Coinbox is a little bit more difficult. It really comes down to like personal style, whatever, what you like better. Some people don't like Lucky 7, some people don't like Boomerang. Maybe there's some people who don't like Coinbox, I don't know. But yeah, it really, I think you want to look at the plus skill me suits, and then, you know, after that, it really comes down to personal preference and specific to the track. And there's also the non-plus skill me suits. Patty McFatty, hey, what's up? How's it going, man? Welcome in. This is your first time here. This is the Walkup. It's an informal spiritual successor to the Rundown, where we just cover the buffs for the current tour. Studfit was kind of done with the Rundown. I was kind of done with the Rundown, but afterwards, a number of people came to me and asked, could you do just something? So this is it. So hopefully people find it interesting. Again, if there's any questions, feel free to ask me. So starting off with the driver buffs, I think first we want to look at Gold Mario because he's always interesting to look at his buffs. He's got 3 buffs this tour, 1 in ranked, Ninja Hideaway RT. He's also got Vanilla Lake 1T and Waluigi Pinball T. I think especially this Waluigi Pinball T is a nice one for him. Yes, there's some Mii drivers there, there's some other plus skills there, but it's a pretty easy 200 track. Might be fun to go with him. I've tried using Mii, Giant Banana skill, and RRT, and it sucks. Yes. I would say you want to go Lucky 7 or or Boomerang there if possible. Giant Banana is bad for multiple reasons on Wii Rainbow Road T. First of all, it's only one lap. One of the biggest advantages of Giant Banana is that you get Giant Banana Frenzy on the first box. The bots run through the Giant Banana minefield, and then they have to do it again on the second lap to get extra hits. Since Wii Rainbow Road is only one lap, Giant Banana is kind of weak. And then it's a very wide track. The spacing is very wide, so the bots aren't funneled into the Giant Banana so much. They dodge them more easily, so it's hard to get a lot of Giant Banana hits. So yeah, it's really not a good Giant Banana track. So Gold Mario, and he's got this buff on Ninja Hideaway RT. I don't know how good of a buff that is, even though it is a rank buff. Because you have Pinja there, you have also getting this tour, Wiggler Gold got the Ninja Hideaway RT. Yeah, so it's a good buff for Gold Mario, but he does have some competition there. Larry Me we're also always looking at as well. Larry Me, because it's a plus skill Me suit, one of the best Me suits in the game. Didn't get any rank tracks. Got Waluigi Pinball R, which is a nice one. Let me just check something real quick here. Ah, yes, I didn't fill all these in. That's why it looked like there was so few driver buffs. 1 second, sorry. Let's try this again. Yes, okay, so I got everybody now, right? Yes. So, Larry Me Racing Suit, Waluigi Pinball R, that is a nice one. Let's look at the top shelf real quick on Waluigi Pinball R. Nice thing about never having any coins is I don't have to reset my shop, so I have plenty of quickie tickets to unlock all tracks all the time. Waluigi Pinball, I think it's close to the end, right? Waluigi Pinball R. So you do have the two, coin box Mii's there, top shelf. You've got Pinja, you've got Larry Me, top shelf. So that just is going to come down to what your preference is. Do you prefer using coin box there? Do you prefer using Boomerang there? Look, we do have a couple of mid-shelf coin boxers there. Gold PD Piranha, Bowser Santa, Larry Wintertime, Gold Dry Bones, and Gold Egg Yoshi. So 5 mid-shelf coin boxers there. So it should be a very, very good track for boomboxing. You know, that comes down to personal preference. Might be difficult to get a lobby with no coin box spots with coin box there. Yeah, Wiggler Me should also be a Ninja Hideaway RT. Yeah, that's actually what I was looking for, and I've missed it, so there was something wrong. So that's actually who I wanted to talk about next. Wiggler Me Racing Suit has been absolutely killing it lately. Got the Waluigi Pinball T. I love this buff because Waluigi Pinball T is an easy 200 track for basically any skill, even I'd say non-plus skills. And then when a Giant Banana driver gets a track like that, that's great because when you can get to 200 with Giant Banana without too much trouble, I will take that every day over a coin boxer, especially since it's probably less grinding time to get that 200. So that's a great buff. And then also getting this Ninja Hideaway RT, that's the new best driver on that track. Yeah, it's a good track for Giant Banana. I've always used Pinja on it, and it's been good for Pinja. So yeah, Wiggler Me Racing Suit with 2 very, very, very good buffs. I'm really happy with those buffs for Wiggler Me. And next one, Gold Wiggler, also getting Ninja Hideaway RT. If you're more into Coinbox, that is a very, very good Wiggler. Gold Wiggler started kind of slow, but has been really picking it up lately. Also got Waluigi Pinball R, again sharing that with some Coinbox me, so that's a bit unfortunate. But the Ninja Hideaway RT is a nice buff as well. Then regular Wiggler got Ninja Hideaway N, which is really nice. Ninja Hideaway and the top shelf. Okay, yeah, we do have Larry, PD Piranha, me there. I believe that is a mid shelf and it's boosted. Yeah, exactly. He's got that as a mid shelf, and he's boosted this tour. But again, we're only seeing Ninja Hideaway in loop mode in this tour, so we will always be boosted. Other competition there, you've got regular Ninja Shy Guy, Gold King Bob-omb, regular PD Piranha, Nabbit. So there is some competition, but really only one me suit that clearly outshines Wiggler there. So that's a nice buff for Wiggler. Also got Shy Guy Bizarre R, another nice buff. Going further into the interesting drivers, Morton Me Racing Suit got 1 Ninja Hideaway T, non-ranked. Morton Me's been kind of lagging compared to Larry and Wiggler Me Racing Suit, but this is still a decent buff. Ninja Hideaway T, I think, doesn't have the greatest options for top shelf. Let me check. Was Gold Me there, actually? No, you do have PD Piranha there. You have, but you have some pretty decent top shelf options there, but only one other Me suit, which is in competition there, I would say. Yeah. So really only the PD Piranhas. And then I think it kind of comes down to, do you prefer Boomerang or Giant Banana there? Otherwise, that's a pretty solid buff for Morton Me Racing Suit. Poochie, I think Couch asked about. Poochie, only one buff. As you said, he's in ranked twice, so that's really nice for him. But only one ranked buff this tour. Only one buff this tour, sorry, which is not in ranked. Again, Waluigi Pinball T. Again, pick your poison. That's a track with easy 200 with any skills. So if you like Lucky 7, it might be a nice one for you. Pauline Cowgirl, another plus skill driver from back, got Shy Guy Bizarre T. That's a nice buff for her. I like her. She's kind of flown under the radar. A lot of these plus skill non-me drivers have kind of flown under the radar, especially the ones that have recently added, because they always have to compete with these plus skill drivers, which is, you know, it's unfortunate, but that's just the way the game is right now. We don't really have a choice. But hey, if if you aren't into Mii's, that's absolutely fine. The only Mii suit there that's really competing with is King Boo Mii suit. So if you don't have King Boo leveled up, that's King Boo Mii suit leveled up. That is a nice buff for Pauline Cowgirl, because there's not a huge amount of top shelves there. We got Mario Tuxedo is the only coin box, and he's less popular. We got a couple of Boomerang drivers there. Yeah, so nice buff for Poochie's last buff. Yeah, could be. Yeah, because he's next tour is his introduction tour, so that Poochie is done. Yeah, that's a good point, Pepper Rabbit. Thank you. Let's see, who else do we want to talk about in terms of the drivers? We got the Blooper Me Racing Suit, Ninja Hideaway rank buff, the Piranha Plant Me Racing Suit. Now this is with the Fire Flower scale. This is not P Piranha, but Piranha Plant Me Racing Suit, Ninja Hideaway N, and Waluigi Pinball R. A couple of nice buffs for that Me suits. Orange Me Racing Suit got 3 buffs, Daisy Hills T, Dry Ruins R, Shy Guy Bizarre R. Unfortunately, no ranked buffs. Studfit's favorite, the Waluigi Me Racing Suit, got a ranked buff, Ninja Hideaway RT. That's it for the ranked buffs amongst drivers. Wendy Me Racing Suit got 3 buffs, a couple of Koopa Troopa Beaches, and Waluigi Pinball R. Black Suit Mario got Daisy Hills T, Waluigi Pinball T. Blue Me Suit got Ninja Hideaway T, and Waluigi Pinball T. I don't know, is there anyone else in drivers that really stick out? I think that's more or less it. So we could move on to the cards, unless people have specific questions, but I can always circle back. So moving on to the cards, like we always like to look at the Black Bee Dasher Mark II. That's the 4th anniversary. Probably the best looking card in the game, in my opinion, and a lot of people gambled on it right away, and getting just great buffs every tour. Waluigi Pinball R, which from what I remember, did not have the best top shelf for carts, and then of course in ranked, Ninja Hideaway RT, great buff. Let me just check Waluigi Pinball. What are the card options here? So you got Crawley Cart, you got Gold Shielded Speedster, you got Green Circuits. And then the rest of the options, you got the Combo Cruiser, but other than that, not that many meta cards top shelf here, you know? So unless you're into the, I mean, for me, it's already my best card there, you know? Unless you have the Crawley card at a high level, it might be a great buff for you. Yeah, and then Ninja Hideaway RT, of course, is great. The Gold Pipes, I'm sure Sammy was really happy about this. Got 2 Ninja Hideaway buffs, 1 in rank. That's really nice with Gold Pipes. Gold Shielded Speedster only getting Waluigi Pinball R, as you see down here. I dislike R cards. Yeah, exactly. The Monarch card, another 4th anniversary tour item. Yeah, it's a really good buff. Daisy Hills N, which is a little interesting, but Ninja Hideaway N, which is even more interesting because it's in ranked. It's a really good buff. As well as the Silver Warrior Wagon, also got only 1 buff, but it is in ranked Ninja Hideaway. The Spicy Zucchini is a really interested and kind of ignored cart that got added last year. 3 buffs, 2 of them are on Shy Guy Bizarre variants and in T, and then Dry Ruins T, which is in ranked week 2. And not a lot of cards got this Dry Ruins T not a lot of buffs in general on this Dry Ruins tee. So still going to be kind of a tough top shelf to cover. Let's go check it out real quick. So we got the Sakura Coupe, Spicy Zucchini's up there. You got the Gold Warrior Wagon, the Camo Tanuki Cart, the Pink B-Dasher Mark II. Oof. And yeah, I mean the Flowery Badwagon is kind of meta. Tycho Drum Dasher, Desert Rose, Rainbow Streetle, but none of these is really like, you know, the Cact R. But no, like, really screaming meta cards top shelf that are on Dry Ruins too. So that's gonna be a tough one. So that's quite a nice buff, I would say, for the Spicy Zucchini. I actually have no idea how that one looks on my account, but I mean, it's not that small of a cart, so it might be worth looking into to see if it's interesting for you if you need a cart on that top shelf week 2. I said the Silver Warrior Wagon already got Ninja Hideaway. That's a nice buff for that one. The Wild Wiggler, which I don't think anybody cares about, but it got the rank buff in Ninja Hideaway RT. There's a few more meta cards here. Again, that's overlapping with the Black Bee Dasher. And this card is tiny. It's really small. Purple Dozer is there. Red Crawley, Paintster. You got some more meta options here, I would say. The Sky Blue B-Dasher Mark II, so maybe not that interesting. And then one other one I wanted to mention, the Yellow Sub Scooter. Got 2 buffs, both Dry Ruins variant, both not in rank this tour. Dry Ruins are. But it got Dry Ruins RT, which is in ranked in the Pipe Tour. It's the only item to get buffed, I think, on Dry Ruins RT. So that's a really nice buff for the Yellow Sub Scooter. We'll see that in ranked 8 tours from now in the Pipe Tour. Other items, the Black Shielded Speedster got Ninja Hideaway T. The Boo Pipes, I know some people invested in that one, also Ninja Hideaway T. The Dolphin Drifter, which I think has been a relatively popular, got 1 buff only, Koopa Troopa Beach. I would have liked to see more Koopa Troopa Beach buffs there because I think it's kind of thematic. Gold Monarch Cart, another 4th anniversary tour item, got Koopa Troopa Beach T and Dry Ruins T, which is for rank week 2. Again, another, as we were saying, difficult one to cover. Gold Shield Speedster we mentioned. Green Comet, Waluigi Pinball T. That's a little bit of a meta glider slightly. I mean, I've invested in it, so it must be meta, right? I've been using the Bullet Blaster since debut. Now ET's Jumbo Jet. The Gold Bullet Blaster, yeah. Shy Guy Bazaar T has always been a hard to cover track as far as Carsco, Pink Comet, Spicy Zucchini, and Jumbo Jet are all got it. Yeah, for sure. The Red Comet got a couple of buffs, also somewhat meta card. Red Comet is a very good card, actually. I think it's super underrated. Shy Guy Bazaar N and Waluigi Pinball N. Unfortunately, no rank tracks there. I think I'll leave it there for the carts. If I've skipped over a few. Yeah, Pink Comet got Shy Guy Bazaar T. I also have the Green Comet at level 8 and triple cap. So, but like I said, I think I'll skip over the rest of the cart buffs because I am starting to get a little long-winded. There are a bit more cart buffs as to our 51 in total, but these are I think we've covered most of the more meta ones. Any specific questions? Yeah, don't hesitate to ask, and we will circle back and get to those. Moving on to the gliders, 40 buffs for gliders this tour, and looking at what we had for the 4th anniversary tour, we had the Royal Flush Rainbow Bells and the Gold Mario's Hat Balloon as the new items for that one. So Gold Mario's Hat Balloon got 3 buffs, unfortunately none ranked. Daisy Hills, Shy Guy Bazaar R, Waluigi Pinball R, so decent enough buffs, but nothing in ranked, unfortunately. The Rainbow Bells got 2 buffs, Daisy Hills R and 1 in ranked, Ninja Hideaway, and that is a nice one. Ninja Hideaway, and in terms of top shelf gliders, I'll show you real quick what you got there. You got the Black Star Shoot, you got the Sakura Quick Shot, Rose Parasol, well, I guess I think it's meta, but I guess more people don't. Calico Toe Beans, Calico Parafoil, Record Setter. There's a lot of options here. Snow Crystals. There's a lot of meta gliders there, so there's a good chance you have top shelf coverage on Ninja Hideaway. Still, it's a rank buff, so you can't be upset about that. The Royal Flush only got 1 buff, but it is a good one. Ninja Hideaway RT. Let's have a look real quick at Ninja Hideaway RT top shelf and see what other options you have there. Again, the Sakura Origami Glider. If you're thinking about investing in that one, this is absolutely the tour to do it. Yeah, Dry Ruins RT had one buff. It was really unfortunate. You got the Starry Great Sale, you got the 8-bit Bullet Bill, the regular Origami Glider, 8-bit Super Glider, Black Toe Bean Balloons, and Mario's Mustache. So again, a fair selection of meta gliders on the top shelf there. Still, it's a nice buff for Royal Flush, which has been doing surprisingly well. Yeah, let's go back to the top of the list and have a look. Let's look first at the ones that got ranked buffs. Luigi Golf Cap got Dry Ruins N. That's a nice buff because not a lot of buffs on Dry Ruins N this tour. And also got Waluigi Pinball R. Red Emblem got Ninja Hideaway R and Ninja Hideaway RT. So again, another good ranked buff. Yeah, it is disappointing. Absolutely. I like it when those future tour ranked tracks get, because when they come back around, we've already seen them, and there's not going to be any buff possibilities on it anymore. So Red Emblem getting the Ninja Hideaway R and Ninja Hideaway RT. It's not going to work, meeting, but please do a big flex and say, I love putting cheesy egg on my forehead. Okay, I love putting cheesy egg on my forehead. There you go, turtles. Enjoy. Ninja Hideaway R is tough to cover with gliders. Okay, we can look at Ninja Hideaway R and see what we got for top shelf gliders there. What we got for buffs. There we go, Ninja Hideaway R. Oh yeah, you're right. I would say this Nabbit parafoil. Is this a new one, or did it come out before? Oh, no, it came out the last tour. That's a good one there. Ninja Hideaway R. The gold Flappy Wings got Ninja Hideaway R. Mario Golf Cap got Ninja Hideaway R. Melon Banana Balloons Ninja Hideaway R. And Red Emblem. Yeah. Other interesting ones. This Mosaic Star Shoot, which I've been keeping an eye on, that's a good one. Got Waluigi Pinball T. Melon Banana Balloons got 3 buffs. This is a really interesting glider. I wanted to invest in it when I went for ACR back in the, I think, was it the Sunday tour? Yeah, this Sunday tour. Or was it the vacation tour? No, it was a Sunday tour. That's okay, Alexa, we appreciate your support. 3 buffs for Melon Banana Balloons, Daisy Hills T, Koopa Troopa Beach T, and Ninja Hideaway R. Nice for that one. Mario Golf Cap, also 3 decent buffs here. Daisy Hills T, Ninja Hideaway R, and Waluigi Pinball R. The gold Mario Golf Cap, Daisy Hills, Dry Ruins R, and Shy Guy Bazaar T. Also 3 buffs for that one. The Glittering Glider, that's the gold version of the Glinting Glider. Got Shy Guy Bazaar and Waluigi Pinball T. What's up, Tyler Lemon? Good to see you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Dolphin Great Sale. I know this is someone, the Dolph Sailgren, that people got into. Got 1 buff. Koopa Troopa Beach RT. Again, kind of theme. Would have liked to see maybe multiple Koopa Troopa Beaches there, but getting the 1 is only 1. Some of these glider, like the Melon Balloons, are niche and account specific. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think almost everything is niche and account specific. We're not gambling anymore on newer items in the hopes that they'll get buffed on new tracks and new rank tracks and things, because we don't have those anymore. It's more like, do they fit holes in your account, and are there certain tracks which we have yet to see in loop mode that you have weak coverage on, and I mean, are you willing to gamble on them? The Pink Bubble Balloon, that one came out also with Squeaky Clean Sprint. Daisy Hill, 2 buffs, Daisy Hills R, and Koopa Troopa Beach T. The Rainbow Flappy Wings, I think it was also the same tour, got Shy Guy Bazaar T. The Spooky Sprinkle Balloons, also from the same tour, Waluigi Pinball T, that's a nice one. The Wavy Great Sale, Ninja Hideaway T, and Yoshi's Cookies, the last buff for Yoshi's Cookies, Shy Guy Bazaar N. Because we got the Yoshi tour coming up next, and that will be it for Yoshi's Cookies. Yeah, Tyler, it's good to see you, man. So yeah, I think that's more or less it for the gliders. Again, if I passed over anything that because I didn't mention everything, but I've passed over any specific items that you want to have questions about or have a look at it. If there's some items that you aren't sure if they got buffed or not this tour, you can ask me, we can check. But what I want to do now that we've covered all the buffs is I want to go have a look back at the items that came out in Anniversary Tour, because we are 6 months on for 4th Anniversary Tour now. And we had 2 drivers, Gold Mario, Koopa Clown Mii Racing Suit. We had 4 carts, the Monarch cart, Gold Monarch cart, Black B Dasher Mark II, and the Gold B Dasher. I think a lot of people forget about the Gold B Dasher, because let's be honest, it's a gold cart. And we had 3 gliders, the Royal Flush, the Rainbow Bells, and the Gold Mario's Hat Balloon. So we're using Larry's sheets to have a look at this first of all. So first of all, let's look at the guy, Gold Mario. How's he doing? Where is he at? 34 retro and nitro tracks, 15 city tracks, so he's already up to 49 tracks. I think in loop mode, the amount of city tracks matters much less, because we know it's coming, and there's a lot of city tracks in loop mode, so I wouldn't discount cities as much as we did before in terms of like ranking the drivers. So 49 tracks already for Gold Mario, and he's still got quite a lot of tracks to see in terms of buff potential. He's got 80 retro tracks left to see, 24 nitro tracks left to see, and 71 city tracks left to see. That is quite a lot. That is 175 tracks in total that he can still get buffed on. He's going to end up with over 60 tracks in my opinion. That's going to be pretty good for Gold Mario. And let's look at how many times he's used in ranked in the loop mode. So starting in the Anniversary Tour 2023. Alright, you know, I'll just use my own sheet because it's easier. Let's select all of the all of the loop mode tracks, and let's look at the coverage for Gold Mario. Hello, Brian Voice. Hello, Kian. Hello, General Meow. Hello, Lisa Anderson. Welcome in. Thank you guys for coming. You've missed the first part, and there's anything you want to ask about. We've just finished covering the buffs. Now we're having a look at the 4th Anniversary Tour items and having a look to see what exactly, how they're doing 6 months on, because we are 6 months on from... 6 months on from the Anniversary Tour, for the 4th Anniversary Tour. So, Gold Mario has been or will be in 17 ranked tracks, and that is not necessarily including doubles. I don't see any here that are actually doubled up. Oh no, Baby Park RT is, so that is 18 tracks. 18 tracks, which Gold Mario is used on in ranked, and again, he still has 175 tracks left to see. A lot of buff potential there, so I mean, Gold Mario is doing pretty darn good. Yeah, let's go and have a look at the other driver, the Koopa Clown Mii suit. It's the Koopa Clown Mii suit, right? Koopa Clown Mii Racing suit. Sorry, this sheet sometimes takes a little bit to load, so I might have to give it a second. Let's look at, first of all, then the ranked tracks from Koopa Clown Mii Racing Suits. So, Koopa Clown Mii Racing Suit is used in 15 ranked tracks, and again, it has the same number of tracks left to see as Gold Mario, as all these items will do, and that is 80 retro tracks, 24 nitro tracks, 71 city tracks, a total of 175 tracks left to see for these items, which is about a third of the tracks in the game still left to see. Koopa Clown Mii Racing Suit has 31 retro nitro tracks, 13 city tracks for a total of 44 tracks. That's, again, also quite good. It's got a pretty decent skill. Yeah, guys. 22 viewing, only 6 likes. That's okay. I don't care too much about like driving engagement or getting my because I only do live streaming. I don't really make videos and stuff. It's not a big deal. I will say though, I'm going on vacation on Saturday. I'll be gone for a week. When I get back, there's a good chance I'll be doing ACR during Yoshi Tour, and I will want to get like a minimum number of likes if I'm doing some ACR grinding, because if I can get to a certain threshold of likes, I can perform for you guys, play some music for you guys. but we'll see when we get there. So that's going to be starting in the Yoshi Tour if I decide to go for it. Yeah, going back to the Koopa Clown Mii Racing Suit, 44 total tracks, you know, and it's a good, I would say it's a good Mii Racing Suit, pretty decent still. I would say Bowser Shell is kind of in that group of top 5 items. So you got the big top 4, and then you got like triple banana, dash ring, Bowser Shell, stuff that's triple mushroom maybe. We had a lot of tours last year with 2 tracks debut in them. Yeah, exactly. So the Koopa Clown Mii Racing Suit doing real well. A lot of tracks left to see. Used 15 times in ranked. Do we have any that over? I think Boo Lake RT is maybe twice in ranked. Chalkamont RT is definitely twice in ranked. So it looks like Wario Shipyard RT maybe also, no, Wario Shipyard RT is not twice in ranked. So looking like 17 ranked appearances so far for the Koopa Clown Mii Racing Suit. That's really good. Yeah, let's move on to the carts. Let's start with the least interesting one, the Gold B Dasher. I think a lot of people forgot about this one, that it was even a more recent card. I certainly don't pay it much mind, but hey, it is part of 4th anniversary, so let's have a look at it. That's still loading. Still loading. Okay, yeah, that's not real good. Gold B Dasher is only used 6 times in ranked in loop mode. I guess it's just a typical gold card. 23 retro nitro tracks, 14 city tracks for a total of 37 tracks, which is not a bad total, but compared to the other items, it does not really get that many ranked appearances. I have to say it's a bit disappointing. You see here it's got Bowser's Castle 3 RT, Piranha Plant Cove 2T. Let me zoom in a little bit on this one so you guys maybe can see a little bit better. It's still kind of hard to read. As expected from a generic looking gold card, it's not really doing that well. I would probably say it's probably the least interesting of all of the 4th anniversary tour items. So let's not spend too much time on it. I don't really need to say it, but again, the same amount of tracks left to see as the other one, 175 tracks in total. What is the second least interesting of the anniversary tour carts? I would say the gold Monarch cart maybe. This one was I think it was a paid one. Gold Monarch card, yeah. I've seen it get some decent buffs. I don't pay attention to the Gold B Dasher at all. It's only used 6 times in rank, so I mean, I guess that makes sense. Gold Monarch card. Gold Monarch card has a lot of ranked appearances. 17 ranked appearances, not counting doubles. I don't see any doubles here necessarily. If I write those down, which ones are doubled? I don't think I did. But hey, whatever. So 17 ranked appearances, at least that I know of. 27 retro and nitro tracks, 17 city tracks for a grand total of 44 tracks already. Yeah, that's looking pretty solid. You know, the hitbox of these Monarch carts is not that great. They're kind of similar to maybe a Streamliner type of thing, Bandwagon-ish. So not tiny, but not massive. They're kind of medium to below average. Also 175 tracks left to see. This one's been doing decently. Again, a lot of ranked appearances. I would say the strength of this card is the number of ranked appearances. And let's look at, then also at the regular Monarch card. The regular Monarch cart. This is one I actually pay a bit of attention to because I leveled this up on my free-to-play account. I needed it to get Gold Mario. I made it level 4 and double capped it. As you can see here, it has 18 ranked appearances, not counting doubles. And I think Maple Treeway RT, do we have that one twice? Not sure if I remember that. But yeah, 18 ranked appearances already in half a year of loop mode. That's really nice. 32 retro and nitro tracks, 18 CD tracks. It's already sitting at a whopping 50 tracks, which is crazy for the number of tracks it still has left to see. 175 tracks left to see for this one. So I would say this one's doing even better than the paywalled Gold Monarch card. Again, the hitbox is not great, but I managed to do okay with it. I have some experience with this card. It's not as small as you'd think, and it's really nice. It does have a fair amount of city tracks, but again, it doesn't really matter that much. And you know, a really nice number of rank tracks. So Doctor Tour. I want to get this going. Hang on a sec. Ninja Tour 23, Spring Tour. Okay, let's go Anniversary Tour to Anniversary Tour, Sunday Tour. Yeah, let's do it like that. Maybe he can show better. Yes, 18 ranked appearances, but we don't have to use my sheet then. So that's pretty solid for the Monarch card. And then finally, everybody's favorite, the Black BE Dasher Mark II, the one you've been waiting for. This is one of the most popular cards in the game right now, and with good reason. It's been absolutely killing it. Amazing hitbox, drives great, looks great, and has been getting just amazing buffs all over the place. It's loading. There's so much data in this sheet. So 30 retro and nitro tracks, 18 city tracks, total of 48 tracks, which is really a great amount. And then looking at the ranked tour, there he is right there, Black B Dasher Mark II. Looking at the number of ranked appearances, 17 times in ranked so far. That is great as well. And then it's got that great hitbox and still with tons of buffs to see. If you've invested in this one, I'm sure you're pretty happy about it. If you haven't invested in it, you're thinking about it, I would say it's a pretty safe bet. The hitbox is great, the coverage is great, the ranked appearances are great, and it seems like a kind of favored card, and it's getting special treat from Nintendo. Maybe a little bit the Monarch card as well, but I think either of these cards are pretty solid investments right now. We've seen enough to know that Nintendo is going to be taking good care of them going forward. So yeah, those are the carts from the 4th anniversary tour and how they're doing. Probably we looked at them in terms of worst to best. Black B Dasher Mark II and Monarch Heart are kind of equal. I would say that Black B Dasher Mark II is slightly less coverage, slightly less ranked coverage, but I would say the hitbox kind of makes the tiebreaker there in terms of which one I would prefer to invest in. Gliders, yeah, so we got the Royal Flush, the Rainbow Bells, and the Gold Mario's Hat Balloon. Let's start with the Gold Mario's Hat Balloon, because that's probably the least popular. Black Mark II is very good, did amazing at 4-2 for me, and now it's going insane at 6-2. Yeah, it's like I said, it's getting all the right buffs. It's getting great ranked buffs almost every tour nowadays. So Gold Mara's Hat Balloon clocking in with 24 retro and nitro tracks, 14 city tracks for a grand total of 38 tracks. Yeah. It's a coin glider. You know, coin skill is kind of controversial. It does help getting single coins. It does help getting coin frenzies, as we found out. But it does take away from giant banana frenzies. It does take away from single coin boxes and coin box frenzies. It's up to you. It depends on what skill you're pairing it with. If you're pairing it with a Lucky 7, Boomerang, it's absolutely fine. Or any non-plus skill, it's absolutely fine. So 38 total tracks, ranked appearances so far in loop mode, only 12, which is, yeah, maybe not the best, but again, this is a gold item, tend not to be that great, but with 175 tracks left to see, still one to keep an eye on. Probably going to end up being the least interesting of the 3 gliders from 4th anniversary tour. Next, we're looking at the Royal Flush. This is the sort of those card gliders. I think it looks great. This is another one I've invested in my free-to-play account that I needed to invest in to acquire Gold Mario at the time. I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to spend the tickets, but I did decide that it was necessary to take it up to level 4 and double cap it in order to secure Gold Mario. It's got the Bullet Bill skill, which is, I would say, a neutral glider scale. It will annoy you if you're playing Lucky 7, and we'll get some bullet bills in there that are annoying, but for other plus skills, it should be absolutely no issue whatsoever. And the good thing is on battle tracks, does it even have any battle tracks? But in general on battle tracks, their bullet bill doesn't show up, so it's like having no glider scale. Royal Flush has 32 retro nitro tracks, 15 city tracks for a total of 47 tracks. That's huge. So far, it's up there. It's a good glider. I think it doesn't get enough credit. And look at the ranked appearances. 22 times in ranked so far. I mean, it is really. This one could be carrying your account if you leveled it up and used it over the past half year. I mean, that is amazing. 22 ranked appearances, and again, as the others, still 175 tracks left to see. Yeah, I think it's an amazing glider, and I think people don't pay enough attention to it. It might be, you know, one of the items of the year. And the other one, why doesn't it do it? The other glider from that tour. The third and final glider from the 4th anniversary tour is the Rainbow Bells. Also been getting some great buffs. Also been getting some really interesting coverage. Did I just ruin the sheet? I just ruined the sheet, didn't I? What did I do? Rainbow Bells. Rainbow Bells, 28 retro and nitro checks, 16 city tracks, sitting at a total of 44 tracks. Pretty good. Yeah, and again, ranked. Also, 22 ranked appearances. With the Mega Mushroom skill, I like Mega Mushroom. I think it's a nice one. Again, it can be kind of annoying if you're doing Lucky 7 or even Boomerang, because it can kind of interfere there. But still, great glider. You know, a decent number of total coverage, and then just getting, you know, crazy rank coverage alongside the Royal Flush. These two gliders, I think, both really good and really interesting, really worth looking at, see if they help you out at all. Again, all of these 4th anniversary tour items there are, I think, 541 tracks in the game in total. 175, that is just under a third of all tracks left to see for these items that they can still get buffed on. So I would expect, you know, for these items, maybe excepting the gold items that don't get as much love, we could expect to see at least 10 more buffs on each of them out of those 175. And, you know, that's going to put some of these up in the mid to high 50s. I think even the Monarch cart will be at 60 tracks for a cart, which is insane. So yeah, that's kind of where these items are at after 6 months, kind of halfway. But let's see how they go for the rest of loop mode. I'm really curious. I'm gonna plug Larry's sheets real quick, because this is an amazing resource. I'll put the link in the chat if anyone wants to check out this. This is the coverage and buff potential tab on Larry's sheets, and you can see a breakdown of all the items in the game, what their coverage is, what their ranked coverage is between 2 specific tours. So if you want to check for just loop mode, you can do that. And not only how many tracks they have left to see to get buffed on, but specifically what those tracks are. It's a great resource. I recommend everybody check it out. I don't think Larry gets enough credit for all of the work he does. He does a crazy amount of work. But yeah, that's it for this edition of the Walkup. A little bit longer than usual because I wanted to focus on you know, having a kind of deep dive into these 4th anniversary tour items. But if you guys have any questions, you know, feel free to DM me, post a comment, whatever. You probably won't see me again streaming or making any content till I'm back from vacation. But then, yeah, once I am in Yoshi Tour, maybe we'll be doing a lot of streaming for ACR, and maybe you get to see some bonus content. Thanks a lot, guys. It's been fun. Appreciate you guys coming, and we'll see you next time in the Yoshi Tour. Goodbye.